Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a squad looking to put on a show. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Taking on another SEC rival, a team looking to put on a show. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. First down for this offense. To the ground with the back. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Love. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what
the expressway is wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. You just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Let's go. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
They'll run it to the right side. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
They've been great on third down. Now to finish the deal on first and goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Returner goes out of bounds.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. Lowers those pads. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Picks his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Running behind that left side. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw, it's Love. He's right on target. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
And that's a first down.
The offense set for a first down play. Here's the handoff. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
Score tied 7-7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got his man out of the backfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And here comes the punt team. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake, flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Love. Deep shot for the end zone. And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Leaves it with the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No.
And it's loose. And he falls on top of his own fumble. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Now adjusting. He'll get rid of it. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Line getting set on second down. Leaves it with the running back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Give to the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And he's got a touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the lone running back. Still running at the 40. Can anyone catch him? The 20. The 10. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. power football with the run. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Using his legs, it's Cooks. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. That last one leaves him 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal. Forced out of the pocket. And they're barely able to stop the score. They'll mark it at the 1.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Locke. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the 2nd half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. A 1st down for the offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dances away to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it's a 4th down.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Love. Feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On the return, it's Sparko. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. They're trying to get to it. That's caught. It's Williams. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. DB's right up on the receivers. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting over this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll give it to the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to barge their way in. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UMass has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Amherst. They're trailing by 32 to Tulane. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
It's like watching paint dry.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Love. Safe completion on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, it's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that.
He's going to fire deep. And it's caught at the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Try to barge their way in. And he burrows his way into the end zone.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Love. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now we're setting up 4th down.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the 2nd half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Gonna run it. It's Dalton. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They move the tight end all over. Try to get it on the ground. It's Pater late in the game.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. On 1st down, here comes this offense. To the air, it's Love. Quickly complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
Let's go!
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
And it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.